apropos of nothing, I think it's just hilarious to talk about. Honestly, as a cultural discussion, there seems to be no group of people that is so disdainful of their own success than those in the WNBA. The WNBA has grown in popularity, in part almost entirely due to Caitlin Clark's significant crowd pull, but for some reason they can't understand why people aren't watching more. It's because of stuff like this, among many of the other discussions that they have. Watch this video. This is a I don't even know who the player is, honestly, as I don't even know who the teams are because it's the WNBA. Nobody watches it. But somebody's wig fell off during the game. You'll see it gets pulled right off. And you know, what do? They throw the wig right back on, just resume the play. Nope, she doesn't. She puts the wig kind of back on and then runs to the locker room without checking in or out of the game. Savannah, you might be a little bit younger. I grew up in a generation that watched Kobe Bryant tear his Achilles and then stay in the game to shoot 2 free throws before walking off himself. Is a wig malfunction worth going into the locker room completely unprompted?
No, it's definitely a big joke, and it makes them look bad when you're going to start acting like this. A wig dropping on the court is treated like a national emergency. Stopping and giving the player time to recover her look. I mean, meanwhile, NBA stars, like you said, they play through ripped jerseys, bloody noses, and broken fingers without even a timeout. They just get someone to go in there and replace them. I mean, they stopped the whole game for her. So apparently in 2025, keeping your hairstyle intact is more important than the scoreboard, which is just insane to me.
Yeah, Kevin, I personally, I have no reason to want the WNBA to fail. Honestly, I kind of hope it gets more successful because there are actually some really interesting players. Caitlin Clark obviously being one of them that's actually very exciting to watch. Having said that, it's almost unwatchable because of the things that they spout off the court, incidents like this. What can the WNBA do, if anything, to at the very least shake off the aversion to the success that they're currently experiencing?
Well, Joe Bob, they need to lean into the players that are clearly garnering fan attention. I think that the WNBA has not necessarily been the friendliest to Caitlin Clark. And let's be honest, similar to Sydney Sweeney again, it's because she's white. And how could, God forbid, a white girl be good at basketball? That's not who's supposed to be the face of the league. Just like they just had Angel Reese be basically the cover of their league recently because they can't stand that a white girl is at the top. The WNBA, as soon as Caitlin Clark gets out of was put on IL, everybody stopped watching for quite a while, and then she got back in, and their numbers go back up again. I mean, the WNBA's last 3 top headlines had to do with a cosmetic wig falling off, a phallic-shaped object being on the court, and a performer doing a backflip that ended up hitting one of the players. None of it had to do about basketball. Make the WNBA about basketball, then they'll get paid what they're owed. But right now, they're paid exactly what they're owed.
There's some group of guys on social media that have been betting on DraftKings or whatever every single game that Angel Reese plays that she'll miss her first shot, and I think they've won like 14 games in a row. It's comical. And again, I have no reason for the NBA or for the WNBA to fail. I kind of want them to succeed, but it just keeps they keep shoving their own foot in their mouth among so many other issues that they have.